Cruz Valley Senior Center, and just wanted to talk to people a little bit briefly about our services. That we serve over 10,000 seniors in the Santa Cruz Valley and the outlying areas. We do deliver meals out here to people, and we have our nutritional services, our adult daycare, our transportation services, support services, classes, education, and then our handy worker program, which is Lisa's realm, and she is the handy worker coordinator. She's in charge of the program, and she's going to be talking about that to everyone. And I'm going to pass out a few flyers while she's talking.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Hi, so I'm Lisa. I'm the coordinator of the Santa Cruz Valley Senior Center Handy Worker Program. And our program provides free home repairs to income qualified households. And it's funded through the Community Development Block Grant Program. So in order to qualify for this program, you don't have to be a senior. They just have to be have the title of the home in their name. And the combined income of the household needs to meet the HUD regulation for low to moderate income, which, for example, for a two-person household is $52,200. So it's a fairly high income level. And we can do all sorts of minor home repairs. It has to involve something with the integral structure of the home or something attached to it. So it can be anything like plumbing, minor roofing repairs, toilets, faucets, attached awnings in garages, a wide variety. The list, kind of on and on. So we take it on a per case basis on whether it's something that would qualify for the program or not. All they have to do to start the application process is give me a call, and I will send them out a list of the documentation that they need to apply for the program. And it's things such as proof of home ownership and copies of their income and bank statements for everybody that lives in the house. And then once they bring those into me, then we just do the application paperwork then. And then we just kind of have to wait for the county to give us a clearance. They do an environmental clearance when we submit the scope of work that we plan to do. And then once that's completed, we can come out with repairs. It includes all labor, materials, and administrative costs, so there's absolutely no cost for the homeowner whatsoever.
Now this is a county-funded program.
Yes, the money does come through the County of Los Angeles. It originates with HUD, and it comes through the county to us.
So basically, there is no age limitation, but there's the age limitations that you're talking about as far as income level and the fact that they have home ownership. And it's just, so if we see someone who's in need that doesn't have the funds to put on a new roof or something like that, we
can't do something as extensive as an entire new roof, but minor roofing repairs, yes, definitely.
Okay, great. That sounds great.
Okay, so please feel free to spread the word to anybody in need.
Especially one thing you see here that they've seen handicap
grab bars. We can build handicap accessible ramps to the house. Even if the water heater breaks, we can do water heater replacements as well.
Now, as far as on the senior end of it, you mentioned something about transportation. Do you have transportation if someone has like doctor's appointments or things like that, or what kind of transportation is offered for residents?
We do have that available for people, but they do have to do an intake and have need for that.
Okay.
So they will contact our support services department.
Okay. All right. And your phone number is on here?
Yes, that's our main phone number that's on the flyer. And Dawn, you're going to leave extra?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, not 100 of them, but if you leave
We can leave a few for you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, definitely. Well, I knew you guys existed down there. I knew we did a couple mommy classes that are held down there.
Yeah.
And, they had a full-blown band in there practicing one night. And it's like, man, this place is hopping. And it was like really functioning. And it wasn't empty ever.
Right. Well, and I would encourage everybody to go to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
We have a brand new video that was just donated, that was done by Rich Hall. And it's a great video. I mean, I've watched it quite a few times, and a lot of the staff have too. We really enjoy it. It really shows the spectrum of services we provide.
And they have the perfect location down there.
Yeah.
It's you get the oak trees and the great parking, and the buildings are all.
And buffalo on the hill.
Bison.
Bison.
Oh, bison.
Not buffalo, bison.
Bison.
Great. Anything else? Anybody have any questions for him?
I was just wondering, would it be good for these guys to give their pitch to the senior center too? The senior group?
I think so.
I
You have a senior group.
Oh,
We're actually coming out also for the
Civic?
Civic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that next
we
week.
also have, Civic, we're basically the mirror image of whatever people's concerns are as far as their connection to the county. Civic Association basically hears the voice of everybody who has concerns around the community and whatever functions they have going on, and the senior citizens are just there because they want something to do. So, it would be something, yeah, definitely.
That'd be a good fit.
I don't know when their meetings are.
Does anybody know who to
The
contact?
meetings are the first Wednesday of the month, and they meet at the library. To get some more information about the available groups that might be of interest to you, I can give you a copy of the Country Journal. We list
That would be great.
the services of everybody and everything, every group in the community.
Okay,
Oh, that
sounds
sounds
great.
great. Thank you.
We appreciate you reaching out to us.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
very much.
I'm an Acton, and I've been the chairperson for the Acton Alpha Dulce group against the high-speed rail. Sandy Madsen has just volunteered to help me temporarily, and she's calling herself the first vice chair. She picked her title, I'm good. Thank you guys for coming on Monday night. I know there was at least 3 of you town council members there, and maybe there was more, and I just missed it.
No, it was just the 3 of us.
But thank you. It was very nice to see Alpha Dulce come to our meeting. So,
Excellent meeting, by the way.
oh, thank you.
It's good.
That was our second monthly meeting, and I've just recently set up with Valerie. I have 4 meetings coming up for the next 4 months. It will be the second Monday of the month, and it's from 6 to 7:30. And the purpose of the meeting is strictly educating the communities on whatever has transpired with the High Speed Rail Authority or the lawsuits that are pending up in the Central Valley, that type of thing. So we'll have those ongoing, and I think an hour and a half is enough time. We saw new people there that hadn't been there before that really were kind of shocked about some of it, but it's all good. They're getting educated, so it's fabulous. We've got a fundraiser coming up on March 14th in Acton at the Community Club, and it's a spaghetti dinner fundraiser. There are flyers being put up around town. We'll be bringing some over here. Sandy's bringing some to Dawn, I believe, and we're going to get them around town. And basically the purpose of this fundraiser is to support the group in Hanford with their Prop 1A lawsuit that's due to go to trial starting the first week of May. And it'll be a week of pre-trial, and then the trial will start. These guys have so far supported their own lawsuits, and there's 12 or 14 of them pending up there in the Central Valley over various things. But this one is the Prop 1A. This one is what I'm calling the most important part of what's happening right now. So these guys have raised $500,000 so far in their previous attempts to fight the high-speed rail, and they've been doing that for about 5 years, a little over 5 years. So our goal with our group was to try to raise $10,000. So if we can come up with 1/10 of what they need for their beginning in May, and of course they're doing fundraisers all the time. They have people that are donating to them regularly, but we're small communities. We've only got 14,000 people, so if we can come up with $10,000, hallelujah, I think we dive them into heaven. Today was an important day.
Well, what's it, on the 14th, what is that?
Oh, it's from 5 to 10, I'm sorry. And I should have elaborated a little bit, but the flyers will be coming out. We'll have DJ music, we've got raffle prizes, a 50-50 drawing. We've got some fabulous people that have stepped forward with like cabins up in Big Bear and cabin up in June Lake for a week. And you know, people that are really putting their heart and soul into giving us some really nice things.
Great.
And we've got a lot of community involvement. Sandy has found somebody here in Alpha Dulce. It's Angela, and I don't even know her last name, but she's doing the spaghetti sauce. She's an Italian lady.
Cool.
I don't know who Angela is.
That's what we want.
Okay, it's gonna be fabulous food and a lot of prizes and a good time. And we're trying to get our representatives there. I met with them today. And we're gonna have the guys from the Central Valley come. They'll be sitting at a table, hopefully, that can answer all kinds of questions from the public. So people will get one-on-one with a couple of the plaintiffs from up there.
Perfect.
So I thought that was great. Today I had a meeting over in Antelope Valley with Norm Hickling. Steve Knight's new, and I'm going to say chief of staff, but they might have a different title that I'm not correct on. She didn't have a card. And Tom Lackey's chief of staff. And interesting, Tom Lackey's chief of staff has come from Hanford. So he worked with a politician up there before he came down now to work for Tom. So he's got huge background on the high-speed rail. He was very interesting to talk to. So I found him to be very helpful. One of the things that he suggested was, and this will go into the Country Journal and all our local papers, is that we should all be sending a letter to Scott Welk's office in support of his AB6. Just to show, you know, the whole communities are behind this. So maybe we could come up with a draft type of letter and provide all the information so it's super easy for people. Why are you laughing at me, Lillian?
I am not laughing at you, I'm just waiting for
Are you
you.
laughing with me?
I go to the press tomorrow, and
I know.
I thought I was going to hear from you Monday, but obviously you've been busy.
Yeah, Monday's taken up with
We'll
that
work
meeting.
out something.
Monday, and then,
We'll
so
work out
going
something.
next week and whatever.
So
I
if you
say.
can get it out sooner, all the better.
Okay. See what I can do tonight. Facebook page. We've got a really good Facebook page going. It's Acton Aqua Dulce Against High Speed Rail. We went around the two communities, took pictures, and I think so far I've got a student working on it with me, and it's turning out pretty good. And we've gotten quite a few hits on it already, so people are finding it and finding the information. I've got another person updating our webpage, which hadn't been updated in quite some time. But, you know, we're all volunteers, and to find people that are willing to put their heart and soul into this project, it's been interesting. So, I'm here. Ask me questions if you've got any. Everybody's educated, I can tell. This group is good.
Hey, you know, that meeting was so well put together that you held, to where it just went down the list of all your items, and we got out of there in an hour and a half.
Yep.
And whoever didn't have a clue got brought up to speed, so to speak, as to what all was going on. I wasn't aware that that Hanford case was coming up that soon, so it's like we're really, as everybody said, if this Hanford case should win, then that nullifies the entire project.
Prop 1A goes away.
So that's
They
why
win,
we want,
we win.
that's why we want to get behind them wholeheartedly. Or if they lose, then we're going to have some time, not a lot of time, we're going to have some time to gather the forces down here, but obviously they've already got a war chest of $500,000 hoping for $6 million. I think we'd be hard pressed to raise 20 or 30,000 here to fight our own battles. So,
Exactly, we will not, we can't do it.
so if we can
I'm being realistic,
if we
we
can
can't.
piggyback with them, that they've already done, you know, if money will help their cause, that's where the money needs to go.
Right now, that's where it needs to go. And I think I put in the Country Journal, whatever you can send.
Yeah.
If it's $10 or $5, it all adds up.
Well, if everybody, if all 14,000 people sent $1 each, it'd be
Yeah.
14,000.
I meet my 10%, wouldn't I? There will be new stuff posted on our webpage. I don't have enough to hand out tonight because of Monday night's meeting, but there's a summary of what Michael Brady has done. Michael Brady is the lead Prop 1A attorney on this phase of it. Stuart Flashman was on phase 1. This is phase 2 that's going to trial. And 4 of us town council members went up to Hanford on January 24th and heard what they're going to be doing with this this lawsuit and how they're going to be attacking, and they're very well prepared. And that's why the High Speed Rail Authority has asked for an extension, because they were due to go, I think it was in March. And so they've asked for more time because Michael Brady has already presented 425 pieces of evidence, reports, blah, blah, blah. So they're a little overwhelmed.